The Crimson Zamboni just resubscribed for 39 months, also.
Okay, Twitch just dropped connection. Apparently we're live still. Are we dropping frames still? No, we dropped a few frames. So I guess we'll do a mic test. Just assume everything's gonna work out today. Testing microphone 1 2 3 1 2 3. Twitch, are we there? Hello? We should be. Uh-oh. This could be bad. It says we're live. How bad we off? Hello? Testing 1 2 3. It says we're live. Okay, cool. Finally, I had to refresh to get. We were really far behind to do a mic test. All right, let's try that on YouTube. All right, YouTube. Uh-oh. Okay, YouTube's live. According to YouTube, we're in excellent health. Okay, cool. All right. So there we go. Now we just need to get our camera adjusted, and we can actually start doing stuff. All right, let's try this. See how badly we get. I'm dropping frames every so often. I'm also having problems with like YouTube stream as well. So I don't think YouTube uses AWS. I'm pretty sure they use their own servers. But we're dropping frames every so often. We'll see how it works out for us. What are we doing? So Star Citizen, do they have... They had patch notes yesterday, I believe. Did they? Vertigo. Friday? Yeah. 18 hours ago, new PTU build. Did we read the patch notes? I don't remember if we did or not. I think we did. Boop. Up to the top. Yeah, we read these. This is the radially scaling penetration cones. So they made it so when you penetrate armor, like you lose damage in width and depth as the shot goes deeper into the target. So you don't deal nearly as much damage. So penetration damage will scale radially. This means that a point of a whole penetration remaining damage in the cone will scale linearly downwards the further into the ship the munition goes, and further radially out the center of the munition path. Yeah. Oh, we were supposed to look at... Oh, yeah. I was supposed to look at some of the shield changes they did. Where is it? SP viewer. Made further updates to shield energy resistance, so shields take slightly more damage from energy weapons. Let's see here. PTU. Let's see here. Vital parts, physical. Oof, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh boy. All right, we're back. Where are the shield stats? There we go. So 16% energy resistance. No effect on shield resistance. Whatever. Distortion. It looks like it's the same as last time. Let's look at like I don't know, the Titan. That's 16.7%. 16.7% shield resistances, right? That's what we're looking right here. It's the same as live. Did CIG just unnerf? I don't know. Yeah, according to this, it looks the same as yesterday. Those are coolers, Vertigo. Here we go, bulwark. I don't know, FR66. I know there's not enough power, I don't care. I mean, where? Polaris? Did they nerf the Polaris specifically? Because the Polaris has a bespoke shield generator. Yeah, 16.7%. 8% physical. Maybe it's an absorption? There we go. Resistances, energy, 50 to 0%. Absorption, so none. Wait, what? Calculator. So if I go look at the preferences here, it says resistance is physical 20 to 0%, 50 to 0%. What the fuck am I looking at here? Because it says, I guess, okay, so I guess this is power trying, whatever, this is, I have no idea how this shit works. I'm getting different numbers depending on where I look. Where is it? Seastone. Let's see, let's look for the... Okay, so apparently that didn't work. You can't just press down arrow and choose the first one. Blah, blah, blah. So here's a bulwark shield, basilisk. C grade size 1. Regen, damage, energy, delay, description. Doesn't give you all the stats here, so I guess I have to go to Urkel. I hate going to Urkel. I don't understand how these stats work. On one screen, right, it says you have like 16% resist. Yeah, this. Type quadrant, so you have negative, okay. So Urkel says negative 7%. This guy says 8.3% or 16%. Did you... 1092 9724. Yeah, it's a different number. So SE Performance Viewer does not have the latest patch. That's a shame. That's a damn shame, and I can't force it to update. But Urkel has the latest update. So I guess we go look at the shield generators. So now, right? Is it resistant? Yeah, it's resistances. Huh. Yeah, there's always a fucking update for Urkel. Always an update. So you can't sort by energy. There's never... There was never a need to sort because there was always the same fucking number. So there's literally something that has negative 40, 13. Okay. Trying to figure out how these fucking resistances work. Is this based on how many power pips you have assigned? The more power you have, the more resistance you have or something? These must be like a size 0 shield. No, it's a size 4. RS barrier, Aegis Dynamics, industrial. 40 fucking extra % damage. That has to be the Polaris. That's silly. Where the Perseus has got a negative 7%. Do we have like stats resist for armor? Yeah. So shields take extra damage from energy when they resist ballistics. Armor takes extra damage from energy but resist ballistics. So why not just use energy weapons? They're just better than everything else. Let's get the Polaris out here. RSI. That has to be like the Polaris or something. Yeah, negative. Not only did they nerf the Polaris shield hit points, but then they made the Polaris take extra damage, extra 30% damage from energy weapons. What the absolute fuck is CIG doing with balance? I have no idea. Like, you've basically just nerfed the Polaris's shield hit points even further, but you just reduced the shields by 30%. Because everybody runs an energy loadout, energy build. Like, you haven't given us a reason to use ballistics. You could just use energy weapons to destroy the ship. Like, but Vertigo, you still have all the hull hit points you have to dig through. Yeah, and once the shields go down, you start hitting armor. Once the armor go down, you're hitting components. Like, you're still just going to destroy the ship. You can have, like, one ballistic weapon, I guess, if you really want to penetrate, like, the hull and start fucking stuff up on the inside. Like, one cannon, that's all you need. One high pen, high damage cannon. Kind of like the Mantis. Or not the Mantis, the, whatchamacallit, the, Meteor. Oh, my lord. Yeah, they just make it easy to remove shields. They make it more easy to remove armor. You've basically just nerfed shields of the Polaris. I thought it was slight reduction. What's live for the Polaris? Yeah, it goes from 16%. Oh my god. 16% to plus 30%. Negative 16% resist. So you lose 16% damage attacking the Polaris with energy weapons, and then on the PTU you get an extra 30%. And they've also nerfed the shield health of the Polaris too. Does CIG just hate the Polaris or something? What the fuck is going on here? No, Vertigo, the reason why this has happened is because you own a Polaris. And there's obviously we're getting a Polaris Mark II at some point in the future. Idris M. Yeah, even the Idris M didn't even get nerfed that hard. Only got negative 7%. Negative 16. It's 16% resistance and it's negative 7%. Do you guys just hate the Polaris or something? When will we fix the critical component hull issues with permadeath large ships at SC generators? When the hull is a 0% generator, can never be repaired. It can only be repaired at stations. Or ask an SRV to bring you back to spaceport. I mean, that would just make too much sense. Alright. So, military armor for the Polaris, or the Idris. So, okay, so the Idris has 2.3 million hull armor hit points, which is a lot. Which is probably good for a ship of its size. The Polaris has not even 1 million. Has 500,000. How much does attack have on the PTU? This is a misc ship.
You want some tea bags?
Yep, tea bags. Hey, Asmer, thanks for that resub.
Asimar_J just resubscribed for 21
Was this the
months.
start? Yeah, stat.
Salute, brother.
First salute. So the TAC only has 24,000 hull hit points, or 24,000 armor hit points. And of course it takes extra damage against. Why does the Polaris get fucked over so hard? I guess it has stealth armor. Maybe we like check other stealth ships for to go. Aegis Eclipse. Does it too have negative 7%? Why does the Polaris get fucked over so hard? How about the Gamma, a racing ship? 13%. Misk, no, Mirai, Razor EX. 14%. Yeah, why is the Polaris getting fucked over so hard? I have no idea. How about the Raft? The Raft is like armored, negative 14%. Well, I'm looking at like ships that would have like weak armor because they have stealth coating. I really don't give a shit about the. Was not that's Santokiai. Sulin is Spira? No. Attack? Yeah. Negative. Holy shit! Like 30. It's the Sulin gets fucked over because the Sulin has like special shields. So the Concorde has 12%. That's brutal. Well, that will certainly give you a reason to upgrade. How about military ships? FR-66, 18%. Wait, what? Wait, do the negative numbers hold on. Yeah, do the oh my god. So, hold on a second here. Do the damage resistances stack? Oh yeah, we're dropping frames like crazy. Today's gonna be probably a bad day. I wonder about this. Do the resistances stack or something? So let's look at size 4s. Yeah. So you have negative 40, 13, 27. The RS barrier. I can't remember which one is the back to leg. So, which was the one on the oh. RSI Polaris. So Polaris can't change out its shield generator. It's basically stuck with the shield generator it has. The Serac, which has 30% damage. That's so bad. I may have to like reset the stream here. Actually, the sooner I reset, probably the better. What else were we looking for? The 890 jump, Origin 890 jump. What does this thing have on it? Should have the Allegro. No, it's Quantum Drive. Serac has 2 of them. It has 15% energy resist. Probably because it has 2 of them. Alright, let's check the shields. God damn it. Size 4. So what does this thing have? Serac. Those are coolers. Glacius. Origin Jump Works. So once my Origin Jump Works, this is obviously the one, the 890 jump one. That's 2 of them. Energy resist is negative 27. I don't know how this works. Does it get like better? Does it get like better if you have like more power pips or something? I'm not entirely sure how this works. Someone's gonna have to sit down and explain how this resistance shit works to me. Because negative 40 for the Polaris. Let's try this. RSI Polaris. So what happens? Well, you only have one. You only have one shield generator. So it looks like it just gives you like extra like shield hit points according to like Urkel. If I could believe what I'm reading here on Urkel, it doesn't look like it actually like it changes the resistances at all. Huh. Okay, what about the 890 jump? Is it just randomly changing shit based on where I click? Because this was, I swear to God, slot 2 was a Polaris. I have no idea. 890 jump, because 890 jump has 2 shields. What if I turn off the sensors? No, you just lose shield hit points. You don't lose resistances. Okay, according to this UI. I don't know if this is accurate. What the fuck am I doing here? Let's look at size 2s. Pretty sure, like, grade determines, like, energy resist min max. Yeah, everything's got nerfed. Loricas are positive. Huh? Sam, 890 jump. So, how about a Vanguard? Aegis, Vanguard, Warden. It's negative 7% energy resist, which is not nearly as bad as some ships. If we change out to Loricas, it goes to 5.3%. Okay. And if we increase our power, So this is weird. Like, if I disable one of the shields... Okay, so this UI doesn't explain it. But if I disable one of the shields, I still have the same energy resist? What happens if I turn the shield that's turned off? Yeah, now I have energy... Yeah, now I have a negative debuff. Thanks to thanks to just having a crappier grade of shield. The beat... What the fuck are they doing? With balance. Like, is there a way to empty the slot? I don't think there is. Oh, there it is. Leave empty. So you still have negative 7%. Huh. Oh, man, I need to reset. So, yeah, we're dropping too many frames. And we'll have to hit YouTube up. I'm typing this in the chat because I don't know if my words are getting through. So yeah, we're gonna reset. We'll be right back. Sorry.